Aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Dalton now to pass. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Now he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Jakeem Grant. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
To throw again. Fitzpatrick going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. But now it'll be 3rd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Fitzpatrick's throw complete to Grant. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Grant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Here's Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A nice gain of 21 yards. Now Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Fitzpatrick. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Fitzpatrick now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Vigil. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. Walford's got it. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
Now Fitzpatrick. He's going to loft one. Deep left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant, 37 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Check 52's the mic. Hey, Delta. 52's the mic. I got you, Pop.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run with Mixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here you go, 368. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Oh, you get on the headache. Hey, wahoo. 52. Got you. I got you, sir. 368. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, tight.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Andy Dalton. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. And able to find Green. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
93, 52, 93, 44. 44. There you go.
Dalton, 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Dalton's pass complete to Green. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Andy Dalton now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So now Dalton. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Here we go. Watch the ceiling.
Now Balaj. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Balaj. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. They'll run here with Balaj. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And the Dolphins will again line up and go for 2. Here's Fitzpatrick. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Tighten up.
From midfield here, Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch Mike. Heavy. He's not going to get me.
Dalton wants to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check, 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 check. Hatch it, hatch it. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check 99, check 99.
Now Fitzpatrick. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Fitzpatrick to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Buffalo Bills. Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Wait 10, wait 20.
Watch the run, watch the run.
James White's first carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Brady gives this to White. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Watch the shift.
450.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. A little flare.
80 weapons.
36. Begin. Say.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, Alabama.
Now they'll throw with Brady. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. The first carry now for Rex Burkhead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
Throwing on second and 3. Allen, and he finds Beasley complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
56.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw once more on second and 10. Allen, and it's caught.
Let's go.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
He trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. From the 25 on second down, Brady rolling to his left. And he is going to go down. They sack him on a final play of the first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
He's checking. Crash.
Let's go. No, 66.
Mike, 49.
Ozzy.
Brady now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Gore. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. Seven yards there and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick, trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robert Foster there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady deferring to White on the draw. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
72.
On 2nd and 9, Brady, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Alpha.
57 to Mike. 57.
Regular.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Mike 50. 51. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's complete to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Allen now on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen now to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen again. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
54. Too little, Cupcake.
And again, it's Allen. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the Bills are going to recover, and that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Allen will try again on second down. They go with a screen to Gore. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Allen going to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. The end result, 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen now looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
To the air, Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Time to take a moment here, revisit this year's Pro Bowl. Played just a few exits down I-4 from the Madden home office, actually. John Harbaugh of the Ravens, Pete Carroll of Seattle, they were the coaches, and it was Harbaugh's AFC team who came away with a victory. Their 4th win in a row for the AFC.
4 in a row, AFC.
All 4 of those wins coming in Orlando. But, of course, Charles, it was a tough day in the sports world with the passing of Kobe Bryant was on everyone's mind. It kind of put a cloud over everything on Sunday.
It certainly did, and the way that news spreads nowadays, the game had really started before the news was official. And it kind of broke during the game, and obviously it spread to both sidelines. And a number of guys would know Kobe, but if they didn't know him, the respect factor across all sports for the superstars and the greats of every game and every sport, you kind of saw it as that game played out.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
To throw again on second down. Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Matt LaCosse. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 45 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he whips that one incomplete there.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Brady's throw caught by Lacoste, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Alabama. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up.
On 3rd down, Brady. He's got White here. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. That's complete to White. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Kill. Check 9.
Go Bandit.
Now Brady again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Mike's 49. 72.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get a score closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Again, they'll throw with Brady, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
From the 39, Allen. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now Allen off the bootleg. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On second down, Gore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Throwing is Allen on third. And able to find John Brown. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gore. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Another try on second down for Gore. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for two here.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And this is secured by the Patriots.
We got this.
Wait, that down 80? Down 80? I smell fear in that offense. Regular. In that offense.
57's the mic.
Buzz.
The track.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Brady now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%.
Check Mike 57. Hey, Charlie.
57's the mic.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, baby.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, exit.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And a dump off to White. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Hey, check it.
57's right.
Bravo.
Get in the weight room. 57.
Hey, ball 66.
Brady. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's third and short. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Wait, that's 380.
Mike 49. I'm coming.
Help him.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
No, 66.
Here's Brady. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover.
We play to win. Let's go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Bang, 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 bang. Shift. Check. Fresno.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Go Bandit! Check it, reload!
In his own end zone, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. That'll bring up second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down in the end zone. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. On the return, it's White.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He's got Smith here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Is actually going to throw it here. And John Brown's got it complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Allen. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And this is secured by the Patriots.
Let's go, let's go.
Wait, that's 53!
Here we go, here we go.
Ozzy!
57's right. Coming.
Ball 50!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's complete. James White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Shadow!
Hey, we got four. Got four down.
Hey, Alabama.
To throw, it's Brady. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
I'm coming after you. Check it back.
72.
One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Foxborough, good night, everybody. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Black 20. Black 54. Black 54. And we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. 77. Black 54. Mike 54. Get him. Get him. Get him. Hey. High 7. Mike 54 is Mike. Check.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
They'll run here with Connor. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
50.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he rifles one incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You must be treated. Alert! 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, orbit. I'm coming after you. Black and green.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. 33 yards that time. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And now here is the offense onto the field as their first involvement will be a 2-point conversion attempt. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Watch the
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Well, Charles, earlier we were talking about the Pro Bowl. I want to go back to something because they experimented with something in this year's Pro Bowl. Instead of the usual onside kick, they gave teams the option to run one play from their own 25 on a 4th and 15 situation. The NFC did try it late, but Kirk Cousins wound up throwing a pick to Earl Thomas. What did you think of that idea, though?
Well, you know I'm old school. And because I'm old school, I don't like it because I want to see the onside kick be a part of it, to see teams try and get back in the game. But I'm also smart enough to understand if we're talking about player safety, that's one of the highest collision plays you will have in football. So while they continue to search and try and find ways to probably eliminate the onside kick, yet give teams a chance to come back late in the game, I get that part. Right now, I don't like the idea of taking it to 4th and 15 and we run a play and what have you. Is there another option? I'm willing to listen to it.
Hey. All right, now. Black 20. 57. I got it. Go, goes up. Whoa! 57's a mic. 57. Alert. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, Foxtrot. 44.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Here we go. Alert. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey,
Get that ball, D. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Ben to throw again. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
230.
First down, Steelers.
You.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
50. You draw corker. Watch twist. Easy. Smooth.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
66.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Here we go. Black 30.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Snicker. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's going to be a long... Hey, alert.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Red 80. Strip that ball. No 80.
Darnold on first down. A screen to Bell. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. 76 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2.
Here we go.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have...
Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
That's what I do.
Quarter. 54's Mike. Check. Watch. Go. Here we go.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This is a good time here to give a hat tip to Eli Manning, officially announcing his retirement from pro football on January 24th. All 16 seasons with the New York Giants. He exits the game, Charles, 2 Super Bowl rings as well as 2 Super Bowl MVP trophies. He's 7th all-time in passing yards and 7th in passing touchdowns.
Not to mention how durable he was throughout his career. Once he took the starting reins, at one point went 210 consecutive starts, and that only ended because of a decision made by Giants management, which I think they came to regret. Bottom line, I know he went 117 the regular season overall record. Those 2 Super Bowl trophies, the Super Bowl MVPs, and beating the Patriots in a Super Bowl that ended their undefeated season, he'll be remembered forever in the annals of the NFL. Forget the hat tip. How about a full bow to Eli Manning?
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Safety's creeping.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, 35 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Here we go. No foul.
Mike's 5-4.
Hey, Alpha. Get ready.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the... And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Roethlisberger now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, Delta. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A final shot before the break, Darnold. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's brought down by Ryan Shazier. 2 yards on the pickup.
61, match box, lights.
At the 46-yard line.
198, watch 99.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Get out the field, defense.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They're going to go. It's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On the catch, it's Crowder. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Darnold now to throw. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it.
We got this.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
54. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check 43. 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Here we go, here we go. Left 5. I don't think you got it, son. One day. Take both of them. Alert, alert.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Dancing to his left. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight.
8.
Hey, check.
Alert, alert. Check.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it a second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on on EA Sports.
In your face.
On second down now, it's Connor. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
X3, 218, chop it.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger on the move. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. So they'd converted their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. They'll go again with Bell. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. To throw is Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A good pickup of 6 there on first down. On second down, it's Bell. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Third and 2, Darnold. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Bell looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Darnold over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it'll bring up third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. From the 50, it's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. And here we go on 4th. Darnold, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Sack! Black 20. Black 5-4. Come off the ball.
On first down, Connor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Double up.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Pick it up, defense. 44. Mike 54. Mike 54. I don't even know why this team's... Hey, Wahoo! 54, Mike.
Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Roethlisberger will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
22.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Watch 98. 98's the mic. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.